Hi. Just real quick before the video gets going, I wanted to give an update on upcoming content as of today. You may or may not have noticed I haven't streamed in a while or uploaded on YouTube here. I recently took a prolonged break for vacation amongst other IRL obligations. With that being said though, we are back to full-time content creation. I will be live on Twitch almost every day streaming a variety of content, so come check me out there, and I'll be uploading on YouTube between 2 to 4 times a month as usual. So for those wondering, just wanted to give that quick update. I appreciate all your guys' support, and it feels good to be back creating. Much love, and enjoy the video. Hi. Listen, the title of this video is not clickbait, I promise. I actually do have a massive collection in Runescape, and we will get into that in just a moment. I somewhat recently finished a long saga getting Blood Torva on this account, as you can see here. That also involved me getting all 4 Desert Treasure 2 pets, as well as you can see here, and of course, the little meat himself. I will also link that full series down below. If you need something to fall asleep to, it's perfect. Check it out. Moving on though, before I take a peek at the large community collection I've acquired over the years and its current value, I wanted to make a bank video / update after the Blood Torva series that I just mentioned before. Since I completed that series, I've mainly been doing challenge mode cocks for the twisted kits. I've yet to get one. I'm glad I actually did not make any videos based around it, and also, let's be real, that would have been pretty boring. I didn't mean to click there. Look at the Baron, he's perfect. Although I did receive 0 twisted kits, I did recently get this fella right here. The Omelet. He's stanced up. Beast. Also, here's the clip. Roll it. There's no... Oh my god! Oh my god! What? 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 Off that rate? Are you serious, dude? Adding to the challenge mode chambers, I also just competed in a large-scale 10-day RuneScape bingo where I played a ton of hours and got a variety of splits from the Theater of Blood and the Chambers of Zarek. Nothing too big though, besides pulling a nice enhanced seed from CG that gained me 155 mil. The Bofa is currently up. Still no pet though. 1,808 kills, and I have still yet to see the Young Lift, which is quite unfortunate. Iron Men hate me, and mains are laughing at me. As for my bingo team in that competition, we didn't come in last. Enough of me yapping though, let's take a look at my bank, and then I'm going to go over some of the goals I do have for this account going forward. All right, starting off here, we have, of course, the gear tab. All the juicy items you need to PVM in our beautiful game of RuneScape. Now, I'm not the best at organizing my bank. I've come a long way when it comes to my main tabs here and the secondary, like, gear tabs for specific boss content. I started playing RuneScape a very long time ago, so all the plugins that are second nature to people, I am still catching up on some of them. I was speaking about it on my stream the other day. There's a lot of different things in RuneScape that plugins have made better that I just simply haven't adapted to because I'm used to playing on a shit client just because I've played so long. And I am slowly but surely trying to change that and be more efficient, whether it comes to gearing, bank tabs, overlays, etc. I'm doing my best out here. And yes, I am constantly accepting the flame of being a boomer, but we're getting there, slowly but surely. I actually modeled this gear tab as best as I could after Mr. Addycons. I watched his bank video recently. I aspire to have 1/8 of the bank that man has one day. He is insane. If you want to watch a cool bank video, definitely go look at his bank. It's very cool. But without further ado, yeah, here, of course, we got the Torva. Very nice. The Missouri. You know, we have the big 3, the Scythe, the T-Bone, and everybody's favorite, Tumagurkin, even though TOA sucks. I will be going back there soon. We'll be talking about that later. Shout out the Jagex for this one. I love the Voidwaker. It's a very cool weapon. I'm glad they didn't essentially nerf it. Also, this Deadman skin on the Voidwaker, get it. I know it's expensive, but it's worth it. Also, if we go down here, you can also throw it on the Dark Bow, and I literally bought an AGS just to put the skin on. Looks very cool, especially with the Blood Torva that took me almost a year to get. Also, again, link down below. Please watch it. Also, sorry about not having the value on there at first. I just turned it back on, and you can see here this tab is worth almost 12 bill, which is a lot. As far as gear goes and having, and I quote, a max bank, I'm very close. There's only a few items that I need. You guys can let me know down below if there's anything else that I do need, but I believe currently to have the max bank, I will need full Inquisitor set, and then I also need the staffs that accompany that. And of course, the different orbs that accompany the Nightmare Staff. That being the Volatile Orb, the Eldritch Orb, and of course, the big juicer, the Harmonize Orb. Outside of that, even including niche items, I believe I have just about everything, and I think I actually can buy those things things right now. I don't use Inquisitors really for anything or the Nightmare Staff at the moment. I know there's some uses and I probably should just buy. I literally could buy it now. I have 884 mil. That's just spare cash. Just I have laying around. I was planning to use it on the beautiful Barbarian Assault Elite services because I don't want to do it myself. Moving on, you know, my purple sweet stack gets pathetic. I just started doing clues somewhat recently, especially master clues. I am getting better at doing master clues. I'm getting there slowly. I've done almost 100 now. Haven't got anything crazy or got spooned the Bloodhound, of course. My primary goal on this main account and what I enjoy in RuneScape the most is pet hunting, and my primary goal is to get all 59 pets, about to be 60 once Araxor comes out here very soon. And as that goal currently stands, I do have 25 different pets, which are all here in my inventory. You can look through them. I'll go through them real quick if you care. Jad, cool story on this. This is my first ever RuneScape pet, and I got it at 1 KC. My very first fire cape on this account years ago, I got the Jad pet. Smoke Devil pet, I believe I have a couple of these throughout my 99 Slayer grind a long time ago as well. Spoon this Heron pet, this is back when I actually worked a full-time job. I was fishing on the job at the pond with the boys and spooned the bird here. Very nice. Vorcav, this is an important pet to me because this is what got me into content creation. I went over 10,000 KC to get this fella here. Pain and suffering. Kind of to relate to the Jad pet, of course we have Zor here, nice pet. The Inferno pet, the Nibbler, also a 1 KC pet as well, just like the Jad pet. Got it from actually killing the boss. Did not sacrifice the cape. Got it from killing the boss, which is also really cool and one of my top clips that I have from content creation. I'll roll it real quick. Y'all are full of Shadow Nugget pet. Y'all are full of it. Wait, what? Dude, are you serious? So young and full of life. We got the pink ball sack. Sire, very glad I got this pretty early on because that boss sucks. Hydra, I got that. It didn't take me too much. Pretty median. Kraken, okay, this is terrifying pet here. Took me 12k KC to get this bad boy. Absolute pain and misery on that. Cerberus took me a while, almost 5,000 KC for that. Got the top pet here with the dust, very nice. Seragnus, the only other pet besides the Heron I've gotten on mobile. Very happy for this too. The TOA pet, I spooned it as well. So I'm not mad about that at all because that raid it's the third best raid. The Chompy Chick, easy pet. The next pet, which is pretty cool. There's a time where I actually chucked some gear into the Abyss, about a bill worth of gear. And, you know, where's the best place to get money at especially at that time, as I like to call it, the money chicken. Next. The money was not really coming at first, and I got this pet, which I was happy about, because now I don't have to go back there, really. Hey, if you're out there and you need some money, and you got a good trio or 5-man team, a great content is main account to make some cash. Venenatus. At this current time, I've almost completed all the wilderness pets. And this one wasn't even recently. It was when I was doing the elite combats for just KC, and yeah, 5 KC Venenatus spiraling. About jumped out of my chair. It was like 3 in the morning. I was just out there killing Venenatus by myself and spooned it on up. Of course, we talked about before the 4 Desert Treasure 2 pets. We have the Scorpia pet. That one actually took me a while. Callisto, definitely spooned that. And of course, everybody's favorite, the easy to get Fart Cloud. So that's the pets right now. That's a really big goal of mine, obviously, is to get all 60 pets. And I'm almost halfway there, which is terrifying. For the EHB I do have on this account, I've been quite unlucky on pets, but surely that will continue to change in other directions soon. Except for CG. Fuck that place. Anyway, you can see all the gear here. We'll scroll down a little bit. You know, we got the more niche items. An item that I really like a lot that's kind of niche is the Venenator bow. I've been using it a lot lately for Slayer skipping and some other stuff. And I actually like this bow a lot. I like the way it looks too. Very cool. Don't flame me. I don't have an Ember Light yet, only because I don't have enough charges and I have no shards to make it fully so I can turn it into an Ember Light. So when that does happen, I will spend the cash here. Until then, I'm a loser. Also, again, on jackets here, shout out to the Blazing Bulwark. Very cool. As well as the Blowpipe. The Blazing Blowpipe looks really good with Missouri, in my opinion. Very nice. Do like that a lot. Highly recommend that if you don't have it. We got some Barrow stuff here. You know, this is, you know, there's kind of a lot of junk down here. Nothing crazy. We've got the Tent Whips. One of these is, I kept one of these as sentimental value from back in the staking days. I wasn't a chronic staker, but I liked staking because when you got a bad drop in a raid with the boys, you go to the duel arena and you chuck it 3 or 4 times and see if you can't make it into a good drop, which was always fun. And if you're a live streamer, obviously fun for the stream as well. You know, we kept one. Rest in peace to the duel arena. Probably for the best, but I miss it sometimes. I've been using this lately as well. This is a new bow, the Scorching Bow. So I was able to make that. You don't need any charges for a unstringed magic longbow to make that with the Synapse. So I've been using it at Zammy, and it is, even off task, extremely OP. So when I do grind Zammy for pet, I am actually happy that I have this because it's going to make it turbo easy, whether I'm tasked up or I'm bored and just want to go do a run. Pair that with the Max Mage and Timbergurken, it is very powerful. And that's about it. That's a juice of the tab. Of course, I went over the pets too. Like, that's obviously the juice of the account as well. I think I'm going in a good direction. Moving on, we have the Glorious Potions tab. Not much going on here. A lot of potions though. I'm actually running quite low on the potions. So speaking of why I need potions though, Araxor, the new Slayer boss, is coming out in just a few days. I need to stock up. So after this video, I'm actually probably going to stock up. I've also been stocking up on Slayer points. I'm currently at almost 7,000. By the time the boss comes out, I like to be anywhere between 15k and 20k because I really plan to send it hard for a week. And I will also be making a video, a locked-in review on Araxor. If you do like the commentary stuff I've made, I hope you enjoy that. Moving on, we got all the capes. Did I need to keep all these? Probably not, but I did. It's just kind of a cool tab. I like seeing all the capes. Maxing was quite a journey for me. I've been maxed now for almost 2 years, which is cringe because I'm still playing the account. But all jokes aside on this, maxing was actually a pretty cool journey and essentially showed me that skilling can be fun when it's done right, I guess, for me. I know skilling for everybody is different. Some people love skilling. Some people absolutely hate it and they just want to PVM and click boss. I get both sides of it. I think I'm kind of in the middle. I do actually enjoy skilling, especially if it's AFK. The AFK nature of skills help me cope towards my overall goal, which is achieving all pets, in that by the time I actually even get close to receiving all the PVM pets, if I am AFKing some of these skills in my free time, I'll also have all those pets done as well. Now, like I said, that's probably cope, and after a couple more tabs here, I will explain in further detail why that probably is more cope than reality. Aside from all the skill capes here, not too much else going on. We got all of the diary gear here. Okay, listen, going back to why I have not liquidated this cash to buy a quote-unquote max bank is because of this little piece of headgear that has a 3 next to it instead of a 4 like the other diary items. It is the only diary I've not done yet. To be honest with you, pretty much out of pure laziness. There's just been so many other goals and things I've been working towards, which is an excuse. But at the end of the day, probably here very soon, I'm going to use my money to work with my beautiful friends from Leech, PA. This is not an ad. I wish it was so I could pay less. Shit ain't cheap. Help me. Anyway, we got all the diary stuff here. A lot of that's obviously useful for teleports, etc. And I guess just some junk down here. I did recently do my music cape. It's complete. All right. Proud of myself for that. Love going to Fallow and him giving me a torso step when it comes to Master Clues here because I don't have a fighter's torso. I lost it in the wilderness in, I think, 2017. I was skull tricked and killed, and they took my whip and my torso. A very touchy subject, but that's why I don't have a torso. I'm sorry that I even told you that. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, we got the proselyte. Haven't used that in 10 years, but maybe one day, right? Moving on to the runes tab. I usually stay pretty loaded on the runes here. Most of these death runes are actually from PVM, as well as the blood runes. I will say though, going back to the AFK skilling, I do look forward to when I go for the rune crafting pet. Making blood runes is very chill, especially because I have the full outfit, which I will show in a moment, and because I use them all the time with this bad boy right here, that being the side. And of course, there's a variety of ancient spells where you use bloods as well, so they're good. But the big three here, that being the deaths, the blood runes, chaos runes. I don't have any insane stacks here, but I definitely have enough to last me for a while. And I do think at some point when I do have like some insane excess cash, I will just go ahead and buy probably over 1 million of each rune just to have them in the bank and probably not have to worry about them ever again. All right, this is a tab that I made recently. It is a skilling tab. Cringe. We do have most of the necessities on here though. Shout out to Hunter Rumors. I actually enjoy them a good bit. I actually have a few pieces of that skilling fit already. I look forward to doing more of that actually. Like I said, for when we do the blood runes, I got the full robes of the eye here. That'll be very nice. For when I AFK at the Amethyst mines, we got all of the different pieces of Prospector from the Mudload mine, and we have the expert mining gloves, which I did not even know existed until a few months ago. Massive waste by me not knowing that, but thankfully a kind gentleman at the Amethyst mines flamed me, and now we have expert mining mining gloves. We got the full Tempe fit. Pull up to the live stream. I know you guys know about Top Tuesday, but shout out to Temperos Tuesday. Every Tuesday on my live stream on Twitch, we do Temperos Tuesday with the community. We do a couple hours of Temperos, and then everybody pulls at the end together. Nobody has gotten a pet yet. Hopefully, I'm first. We got the lumberjack fader. I do look forward to when I start my beaver grind because redwoods are super chill, and of course, lots of free fire making XP, and it is nice to see number go up. Get flamed a lot for this. Been rocking it for a long time. Shout out to my fellow piss graceful users. I've been using this for a long time. I got the Lovacaine graceful. It's the only set I have. I'll probably go back to Seppi at some point because I enjoy it, and I will probably get to the black graceful. I have 647 hollow marks. I don't even know how much that is or if I can even get anything with that. I have not even looked into it. Another thing that's painful to look at on this tab is the 58,000 day out essence. Back when I was going for 99 rune crafting, I ended up mining way too much day out essence, which was a massive waste of time. I did some math wrong. I have a 5th grade education. I'm sorry, but there it is. I wish I could give that to some skilling nerd, but I can't. Sad. So on the note of skilling, my current skilling pet goal is the mining pet. That is what I've been going for. It's a very nice AFK pet. You know, I'd hope I'd get lucky, but so far I have not gotten even close to lucky. We'll take a look here. I'm currently sitting at 26.1 mil mining XP, and I've done pretty much at the good old Amethyst, which is, of course, very AFK, and you get a decent pet for the chance every time you mine an Amethyst. And before I do switch and continue on with the thoughts on Amethyst, there's not really too much else on here. Got a lot of marks of grace, some seeds, the different gauntlets here. Nothing crazy to see here. The big pouch, colossal, some would say. This tab right here is just kind of a miscellaneous stacked items tab. Of course, up in the top left, we have the hard mode top flex items here. I have 3 Sane kits now, 5 holy kits, and 2 dust that I am not using. Anybody out there drive for those items? I'm sorry. I will tell you this, I worked hard for them. Completing all the hard mode top uniques took me almost 500 KCs. So I put my time in, all right? I put my time in. You know, when you do have a good team, hard mode top is enjoyable. So when you are done, you will miss it sometimes. Also, of course, we have the beautiful blood ornament kit. Now, moving on. This is the current Amethyst stack. I have so far only liquidated this one time, but this is all the Amethyst I've got post 99. It's also probably worth a good video. Let's take a look. I know Amethyst has gone down since the mining update, but it is still worth a whopping 120 mil. My goal of this is when I do get the mining pet, if I ever do, that is when I will sell this stack. Iron Man Wet Dream right here. As you saw before, I've done a ton of CG. I have 11k crystal shards, which is an Iron Man Wet Dream. I'm pretty sure there's a way I can essentially turn these into money. Once again, once I finish CG, I will figure out what to do with those. We got key shards for my next grind. Got a good bit there, enough to make, I think 10 keys maybe? 10 keys or so. I got 1 extra key here. All the minerals for mining. Obviously, not really much I can do with those. Some salts, essence. I've not started my Muspah pet grind, but I do look forward to it. I think it's actually a pretty solid boss and fight. I'm a noob at fight caves and Inferno content, but one day I will return for CAs. Okay, one day, hopefully. The Abyssal Pearl stack, very low. I'll definitely go back there one day as well for the pet. And you know, not too much else here. 14k Spirit Flakes. I've done a good bit of Temperos. Surely one day we get the pet there. I have my cannon on this tab. Some Implings, just in case I need one clue and I want to do a clue right there in the moment. And that's about it. Not really much else to be seen here. The most notable things are definitely these crystal shards and the amethyst, which one day will make me a little cash. Also, I was curious about the price. We have almost 100 mil in potions, a little over 100 mil in runes. Not sure what's valuable on here, but it's valuable. This is all the amethyst pretty much. Next tab is interesting because after I finish the Bloodtober series, I have just been piling up my loot tab. I've organized it a little bit, not too much. Here it is. And that is, I had no idea until just now how much this was worth. Almost 400 mil. So that's good. That's actually really good. Maybe I should buy the quote unquote max bank now. This loot tab is juicy. Most of these rune sets are obviously from the Corrupted Gauntlet. Obviously, I've collected a lot of those. A lot of dragon items, tons of herb here. Iron Man busting a nut over this tab. They could probably use a lot of this stuff, actually. Now, the top half of this, pretty organized loot tab here. We got a lot of stuff. I mean, I haven't actually ever really sat here and looked at it, but this is actually a pretty impressive loot tab. I've been adding to this loot tab now for probably about 3 months. Any big drops I get, I will sell immediately and take the GP, but all the kind of in-between smaller stuff, I've been piling it up here. That way, I can just empty into the bank and not think about it. Now, we have made one good investment here, and and that is these 11 armor seeds. Not too long ago, these bad boys were almost around 4 mil each, and now they are doubled in price. As far as items that have gained value, that is definitely number one. I'm not sure about weapon seeds there. They are, as you can see, a lot less still. Scrolling down here, the first thing that popped out to me was the magic logs here, because I just added this plugin. Speaking of adding new plugins, if you want this, it also works for the Infernal Cape and Fire Cape. It's very nice. I actually like it a lot. I added it for my Infernal Cape because a lot of times when I was switching gear, I was clicking my max Zami Cape. It just helps my eyes distinguish the Infernal Cape from the max Zami Cape, and that's the main reason I added it, but it's a nice touch for other stuff too. This is pretty cool, actually. If you do want that plugin, it's simply called Animated Icons. As we scroll down here, the tab gets a little more messy. Some of the more recent things I've got, I've not really organized it. We have some wilderness loot on here. We got the skull of Vedion, couple Callisto claws, couple tyrannical rings, some cow fight heads, some gargoyle drops. Oh, I didn't even see this. I forgot I got this. A black tourmaline core, which I believe is actually worth something. 8 mil. That's not bad. Might sell that. That's actually kind of nice. Anyway, very nice loot tab here, and 384 mil. For the bulk of the bank, that's pretty much it. No one cares about this. Some miscellaneous quest items, and of course, you know, all the miscellaneous fashionscape. If you're trying to put together an outfit, I've kept a good bit of stuff. Not everything, but at least enough, you know? Okay, at the beginning of this video, I told you this video was not clickbait. I do have a massive collection in Runescape that is probably the biggest and unique to me only. That I know of. I've looked around a few different collection discords. I've not seen anything that rivals it, so I'm gonna say that mine's the biggest. Maybe it's not. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm gonna say now. Drum roll, please. And the collection is, that's right, 15 million lobsters. Cooked, that is. Cooked lobsters. I'm gonna take these out here, and we will do a quick price check. They are worth 2.1 billion GP. Now, the reason these are important to me is because they are primarily a community-driven collection. I've probably bought a couple 100,000 myself when people gave me money to buy them, or if I had some extra money from like a giveaway and I was like, you know what, I'll throw it into lobsters to add to the collection, which still gives it kind of that community vibe. Now, of course, it could be bigger and I could sit there every day and just buy more lobsters, but that's what makes it cool to me. That's what makes it special. I've been collecting these for over 5 years, so we're closing in on 16 mil. Now, with that being said, if you're a fan of me, you're a fan of Top Tuesday, you're a fan of any of my content, my live stream, whatever, if you see me in game, I will take your lobsters. Even if you give me 20, please give them to me noted, man. I would appreciate that. But I will literally, if you don't have them noted, I'll take 3 or 4. Whatever you got, I will take it. I've had people give me 1. I've had people give me 200. I've had people give me 200,000. Actually, I had someone join my Discord recently and give me over 1 million lobsters. The end of the year is fast approaching. I think my goal for the end of the year is to have 20 million lobsters, but if we don't make it happen, I'm very happy with this. Just seeing the green stack is beautiful. I'm never trading this. I don't act like I own it. I know it adds a lot of value to my bank, but this is something I will have forever. I would not give this away. I would not trade it. And in the future, after looking around some of the collection discords, I would like to make a video on RuneScape collection specifically. From what I understand, there's a large community of people that have tradable collections like mine, the lobsters here, and there's also, of course, a large community of people that do burnt food. Being the Top Tuesday journalist I am, I would like to reach out to these people who have these crazy collections. Maybe a short interview, even if it's text, it doesn't have to be over voice, and just kind of find out what spurred them to do that, how long it's taken them, you know, just ask some questions. I feel like it'd be an interesting video to make to see the biggest collections in RuneScape. And that's why I wanted to hear some feedback from you guys. If you do think that's a video you would enjoy and a video that I should take the time to make, please let me know. Moving on, for those that do care, I did want to touch on a few different goals I have for this account that are cosmetic based that are not related to the pets. Like I said before, my overarching main goal on this account is to get all 59, about to be 60 pets. With that being said, I do have a few more short-term goals that are cosmetic based as well. Number one being the, oh my gosh, they weren't lying. They said they made the Fang huge. Holy, sorry, the new God Sword Fang. Unfortunately, TOA sucks, so I've yet to get my 500 kit, and I did not want to be a coward. I wanted to solo the 500. I have plenty of capable friends, individuals who could easily carry me through it, or even do a 1+1. I have declined those offers. I'm going to solo it myself at some point in the near future. Hopefully. I've been putting it off for months, and I really don't want to go in there, but we're gonna do it. I promise. The next goal being the Coliseum, which was recently released with a massive Varlamore update, which I did a review on. Also, we'll link that down below if you're ever bored and need something to fall asleep to. Also, a great video to watch. The Coliseum, on the other hand, looks extremely exciting. It looks very fun. There's also a pet to grind with it. I'm pumped about that. I've been putting it off as well. I just really got into CMs and I've been having fun with that, but I really look forward to doing the Coliseum. It looks like a lot of fun. It's going to be a good arc for myself and my live stream. Come check me out on Twitch. I'll be doing it live there, probably pretty soon. Those two goals will definitely be in the near future. I'm going to, like I said, grind Araxor very hard, but once I'm back from my vacation, I believe TOA and the Coliseum are going to take priority of the content I'm doing. Now, another goal that is in the near future, but probably further away from those other two, is achieving Grand Master in RuneScape combat achievements. Now, currently, I barely have enough points for Master. That's great, because I get the cool Defender, and I get the Long Thrall, which is kind of nice. And for anybody listening, Master Combat is very easy to achieve. The benefits are great. Go do it. Grandmaster, on the other hand, a lot more goes into that, a lot more stuff, because you essentially have to do everything. With that being said, once I do get a few more pets, complete the TOA kit, complete the Coliseum, have my fun there, I do believe that possibly might be basing a series around it. I'm not sure yet. I want to make it fun. Listen, let's be real. There's 1,000 road to Grandmaster. I'm going to be Grandmaster, obtaining Grandmaster. There's a billion videos about it. If I do it, I want to do it in a fun way that makes it engaging and something new. Just doing it by itself, I feel like is not enough. I would really like to make it interesting. And if you guys do have any suggestions for how I could do that, I'm more than happy to hear them. I do believe I'll be formulating some type of series based around it at some point, because I would like to be a Grandmaster. The Zuck Helm is sick, but so is the Magnum Munition. I mean, look at that. 10,000 kills for that, by the way. Also, long-term goal. I actually don't mind the thoughts of the collection log. I like the dopamine I get when I unlock a collection log. I might do something with that eventually, but let's just stick to 60 pets. I'll probably be dead for that happens. We'll stick to that for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the bank video / progressional video / goals video. Been wanting to make this for a while. Like I said, let me know if you guys want to see a video about RuneScape collection specifically. And just in general, if you enjoy the progressional update / content, what I'm doing with the account, where I'm going with this account. I'm still really enjoying this account. I love pet hunting. I love PVM. I have 0 burnout right now. I literally just did a 10-day bingo. Like, it burnt me a little bit, but after a couple days of not playing, I feel great. I'm ready to go again. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with content creation. Everything is great. And of course, that goes in with you guys. I appreciate you guys watching my stuff. I appreciate all the kind comments. I appreciate you buying merch. I appreciate you subscribing to my live stream, giving me money, etc, etc, etc. It means a ton. I'm very lucky. I'm very blessed, and I appreciate all you guys. Much love, for real. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. With that being said, we have many more things to do on this account, and I look forward to doing them. Some of them will be YouTube videos. Some of them will be primarily things I'm doing on stream. But for the most part, onward and upward we go. I will do some more videos like this in the future, especially if you guys enjoy this. Obviously, Top Tuesdays are going to keep coming. And the locked-in review of Araxor will be out pretty soon as well. Lots of fun stuff. Shout out to Jagex. Shout out to you guys. And once again, love you. Bye.